Going into tonight's game, final game of the in-season tournament, for you, team 10-6 now through 16 games, how would you assess where this team is through the first 16 games?
Still making sure we find our identity. We have a lot of talent on offense. Defense is coming around, especially the past 2 or 3 games. But we have to do a better job of, lamenting who we want to be. The team that we want to be, even when our offensive shots not falling. How are we going to impact the game? How are we going to come connected and stay connected throughout the game? We did a good job in the Lakers game. Clippers game, it looked like we had no juice. So there's too many times where we've had, no juice going into games. So we have to find that energy, that spark. I've tried to, myself got to be that guy, but also others. We got to ask them to step up, and we're just doing a better job of communicating with one another and still learning one another. So 16 games through the season, you hope to be 13-3 in my eyes, because of the games that we ended up losing. But in regards to the record, you just have to keep taking it one game at a time. And this season tournament-wise, we may be eliminated, but it still counts to our regular season. The game still matters. It's a division game, and it's a game against a team that we'll play 4 times this year. So we have to be mindful of that and set the tone from the start.
And for you personally, through your first 16 games as a Maverick, how have you felt that your performance has been? Obviously off to a really hot shooting start too. Early on in the season cooled off a little bit. But for you, where would you evaluate where you are right now?
I think I'd give myself a C+. I've got to be better on both sides of the ball. I make the shots I needed, but at the same time I didn't make even more consistently, at a higher rate, where I started at the beginning of the season. I feel like I can do that and sustain that through a year. So I have to make sure I just stay confident, stay aggressive with those shots and take the shots that are available. And then defensively, I've gotten better. In the beginning of the season I was good. I'm getting to the point where I feel great, and you just have to keep improving on that and being a leader. Leadership, I feel like that's where I've been at F, so that's why I give myself a C, because I feel like I need to do a better job of not only communication, but holding myself to a standard so that way I can hold others to a standard as well.
You've played with some of the biggest stars in the league, playing with Luka and Kyrie through 16 games. What's that experience been like for you now that you're a Maverick at this point?
Magical. Those 2 guys make it so easy for everyone else around them, so we have to make it easy for them. We have to do things that they don't, necessarily can't do throughout the course of a game. They're playing 36 minutes with the ball in their hands, getting pressure full court. So all the little things, rebounding, being physical, setting screens, getting them open, those are the things that we have to step up in, and we haven't necessarily done that fully.
Last one for you. What's the key to getting a win tonight against the Rockets, against this team?
Level physicality. This team's coached by a guy that I know pretty well. So let's just say you can't come in here soft. You can't come in here expecting fouls. You got to be able to play throughout the entire game. It's not going to be, 1 quarter, 2nd quarter. This team's not going to lie down like Houston of old. This team's going to compete throughout the entire game. And you have to be understanding that they have vets and gritty guys across the bench, So this will be a true test for our role players and understanding, this is who we need to be.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.